Hello, everybody, and welcome to a behind the scenes with me doing a DIY project that has a lot of pieces, and it's just something that I got from my mom's Valentine's present. So I figured, why not, do it on stream since I was kind of feeling a little bit, a little happy today, but then I just come home and I feel a little more relaxed, and I'm just kind of wanting something peaceful, so I figure, why not put this together? If you guys want to, talk, go ahead and feel free to, say something. But, let me see. Got this big old booklet right here. It's, got a lot of thorough things about it, but, I have, like, all of these things that I have to do, and it's all the way up to 42. And the cool thing about it is that, it's not only something really pretty looking, which it looks like this when it's finished, but at the same time, it's, it's just kind of meditative. And, like I said, it comes with a lot of these placards, and they're very easy. It's made out of wood, all you have to do is literally just kind of hole punch it out with your finger, like very carefully. And then you just follow the directions. It's not much different from putting together, something like a desk, You don't have to use any tools. And that's what we're going to be doing. I actually have two of these things, actually. So you guys probably don't know, but there's actually another one that I have. And what's going on, Wisdom? How are you? So yeah, that's what we're going to be doing. This one's mine. I actually bought this one. It's called the Count Cat's Study. And this one's the one that I want for myself, but we're going to build this on another time because I'm not going to be able to get through these things quite as quickly as I want to, because they are very, very hard to build. Like, it takes a lot of time putting it together, so I figure we'll do that one another time. Today we're just gonna do this one, so I'm on step 3 right now. So, we'll spend like maybe an hour, probably an hour and 13 minutes, because I don't really have a whole lot of time tonight. It was just a very busy day for being Valentine's Day, and, I figure little by little we'll go through these throughout the week. And, that way by the time I return on Wednesday and Thursday, which is the days that I'm off, we can go back to continuing our games. And if I get lucky and I get out of work, I can, I can at least, try to stream a game or something, go through the Elden Ring or something like that. Just make sure that YouTube's up and going, because I don't know. Yeah, it seems like it's up and going. There we go. Don't know why it wasn't popping up. Okay, well, let's continue. So it says here, actually, I'll just read the directions and you guys can just sit there and watch if you want to, let me know if there's any kind of problem with the audio, by the way. It's, using a whole different type of music at this point. I just don't know how it's going. Alright, so I need to put the telephone on the poles. I have to do this while I have a camera in front of me. If you notice, my camera's like right here with my phone. So I figure, why not just try to do this. Not too bad. It's pretty cute. I know that my camera for my phone focuses really weird, so there's that piece right there. It doesn't really stand up well, because if you notice, the legs are actually taller on one side. I don't know if it was intentional, but you notice that there's this little crevice right here. It's kind of like a very tiny crevice, and you can't pull it off or peel it off. You actually have to do this, even noted in the book that one of them has longer legs. and the other. Okay, so our next piece is E14, so I need to go back to the E section. So we have A's, we have B's, and there's C, and here's E, and then there's this F. F is upside down. We gotta, do that one later. Pretty sure that that's like the big shop. So we'll go to E. I'll just try to grab little by little. Looks like we're gonna need a lot of pieces actually. A lot of different ones from different things. I'm gonna need E, A, and I think I'm gonna need just E and A for right now. So E and A is good. Alright, so we need E14. Kind of almost like you have to push out a piece of chocolate. You remember when you have to push out those Christmas chocolates? Kind of what it reminds me of. So I'm gonna use my right thumb. It's a little easier. You see how it just pops out just like that? So, that's how these things function. One side has kind of like a different color than the other. Like you can tell which side is supposed to go which. Like this side, you can't really tell, but it's actually just kind of wood. And then this side is more painted. So the painted side is the one that you want. And looks like we need E14. So this is E14. And we need E19. So let's look for E19 and put that together. E19 is right here. There's two pieces of it. Let's try to use my pinky, or I mean my thumbnail. Just kind of like lightly want to push it. I know that they seem a little stiff, and they are really well made. Don't get me wrong, they're very well made, but it's I still try to be careful because I have a very strong hand. Let's probably put this down here. Okay, so we got to put E19 on the side. I think this is the back side, so I want to put it here. You can just kind of grab it. Oh, it just slides right in. Doesn't feel right. It's supposed to slide in just like that. Oh, apparently it is. It's supposed to just slide right in. I know that some of these pieces you're supposed to use a glue. I don't personally use the glue though. Or at least I wasn't given any glue. So I don't know. Guess it kind of goes in like that, but it sticks out a little bit on the other side. I don't know if that's supposed to happen. So let's see. Now I gotta get A17. 17. Looks like a tree. Here's A17. It's a tree. We need two of them. We'll punch one out. We'll get another one. It's a pretty sturdy wood. Just personally don't think that it's something you really want to be too aggressive with, though. It feels like I don't know how to really explain it. Like, it feels like a wooden toy, almost. But at the same time, it feels a little fragile. Definitely can use some force. Like, you can be a little bit, aggressive with it. Okay, so this one has to go sideways. Kind of weird. I didn't think it would go sideways. I thought it would go the other direction. So I'm gonna pull these two pieces out just to be sure. You can actually kind of push it. And it sticks in just fine. You can actually see it. It's flat right there. I normally don't talk on my ASMRs. Usually I try not to, but I don't know, these days I just talked more often because it kind of helps with me and my mood and just, I don't know, relaxing, I guess you could say. like I said, you guys let me know if there's any audio issues. Okay, we have 2 trees. And we have of these things right here. Sure, one's on the outside. This one right here. Now that we have this piece, which looks like this, we have to get E16 on both sides. That probably explains how it holds it down. 16. Looks like E17, E16. I think this is E16, yeah, because it's pointing here, so grab these 2 pieces. I can imagine that this thing would take probably like, I don't know, like if you're really fast at doing this, maybe 3 hours, but to me, it feels like, for me at my pace, because I'm too careful, probably be more like 4 or 5 hours. This is a pretty hefty piece of project. I'm only on step 4 at 42? Okay, so it says that I have to put it upside up like this. I have to kind of like get it to somehow attach to this. Notice that the 2 little pieces will match, so let's see if I can. You can actually hear it crunch when you put it up. Like if you put it closely, it makes this kind of crunchy noise. You hear that? I don't know if you guys heard that, but it makes like a little crunchy noise. Just make sure my mic's in a proper position. I usually have it about there. That's good enough. Yeah, that's about good. Okay, so I crunched one piece together. Now let's crunch the other. Crunchy time. Oh, crunchy. And okay, here we go. There's the crunchy noise. Try to be careful. I try to use my nails. Try to use my nails. There we go. I got it. Now we have like a disattachable little box like that. May as well have just left it like that. Alright. We have a little box. Okay. Now we have to get a piece called E13. E13 is gonna go on top and create like kind of like a box or something like that. So a little box. E13. It's like this one. There we go. Okay, E13 is gonna go straight on the top. Or does it go on the bottom? No, it goes on the top. Wonder why they would put the trees inside of the box. Why wouldn't you want the pieces be outside of the box where you can see it better? I don't know, maybe it's like a little jack-in-the-box or something. I can't get it to crunch. Oh no. How do you make it crunch? There we go. I hear the crunchy noise. Crunchy. There we go. Crunchy noise. Now we have a little box. It's actually... It's actually, like I said, very sturdy. I mean, it feels like almost kind of like putting together a wooden Lego. Like, it's actually pretty well made. And it's not plastic or anything, it's just wood. It's really cool. Okay, so we're done with step 4. Now we need step 5. It looks like we're going to be building some kind of coffee machine. Yeah, step 5 is a big coffee machine. So we have to put A10, E11, and E9. So let's grab E9 first. Yeah, E9, then E10, and then A11. So E9 is going to... Okay, so we'll make sure we don't lose these pieces. Let's put them in like a separate area where we can see them. This one doesn't stand up, as you guys know. I told you that the legs are purposely, intentionally uneven. I don't know why it's uneven intentionally, but it just says, let's keep this telephone right there. Okay, so what did I need? E9? Look. Today's E9. Okay, so E9 is right here. Yep, that's E9. Okay. And we got a E10. E10 is right about here. There's E10. No, this one's not coming out as easy. I feel like I'm gonna, or like it feels like it's very, very hard to get out. I want to break it. This one's actually really not that easy to get out. Oh yeah, it's really in there. And I noticed that there's like this little piece that separates right here, but it's like I don't want to break it. My God. Had to use 2 thumbs for that one. I am making, and thank you for welcoming me back. I am making this actually right here. It's my mom's Valentine's Day present, and it's kind of like a do-it-yourself dollhouse kind of thing. So they sell these things on Amazon for like $40, $30, and there's like at least 100, maybe 200 of these different types of things. Like that's just one model, and you know, they have like tons. I mean, they've got coffee shops, bookstores, they've got like stands, like I don't know what to really call it, like street market stands, like, you know, stuff that you would see like in Japan or maybe in Europe or something like that. Coffee shops, they've got cute animal ones like mine, which is like this cat one right here. You know, like you can actually open it, like you can actually open this thing like a window, and inside you can actually see the cat. And you know, it's really interesting how these things work. But yeah, it's a cool little box that opens, and I just really like this one. You know, so that's mine. This was my mom's though, so I'm putting this together. Although, unfortunate to say, her Valentine's present is going to take a while to put together, because these things are not exactly a fast process to do. I mean, I'm on step 5, and there's 42 steps to this thing. But it's really cool, because it's a nice, sturdy wood. You can actually hear it, you know? I don't know if you hear that tapping noise, but yeah, it's a nice wood. They're definitely well made for 40 bucks. You can actually look it up on Amazon. It's called like a DIY diorama, like built a house diorama or something like that, or a street stand diorama, and it'll pop up and there's this person that sells it like commonly. I forget what their website is. You know, my phone's in front of me, and unfortunate to say, unless I take it down, I can't really show you guys. So, you know, you guys will just have to kind of look it up, and maybe I'll type in a link or something like that on YouTube so you guys can find it easier. The proper person who makes these things, and they've got like a whole 150, 200 different kinds for 40 bucks a piece, 30 bucks a piece, and you know, it's really cool because these things are actually really nice. Yeah, they do. They actually do light up. It came with a lighting kit, right here. So this lighting kit right here, you apparently plug it in, and you have to use batteries and stuff, and you know, it's cool. I mean, like, you could literally make your own lights for this. You don't have to use what they give you. You can buy a different light and just put it inside, you know. I mean, that's the nice thing about being in arts and crafts and all that stuff. You can get crafty with your own ideas and not have to use the standard things, you know. So let's see. We have E9, so we'll get E10. E10 is... There's 9, 10. Wait, what did I do with what did I just do with 10? Where's 9? Oh my god, I almost lost it. Okay, here it is. So this one you have to put upside down. It says it's upside down, like this. I've seen advertisement. I am going to tell you, you should definitely buy yourself one. These things are actually really... No, definitely do it, please, by all means. Like, I'm not sponsored, unfortunately, to say anything like that, but, you know, the thing is like, I think they are worth buying, because not only do they make a very perfect display in your own home, but they're really cheap, and at the same time, incredibly well made for it being cheap. Like, it's very sturdy wood. You know, this is not wood that I could break with my own fingers very easily. And, you know, it feels nice, it looks nice, you know, so definitely buy one, put it together. You know, it's about probably like maybe this tall, like from my head down to maybe my chest, and probably about yay wide. I mean, it's a pretty big thing, you know, it's not very tight, it's not very small. The pieces are small, but it's not a small thing. I just will tell you that it will take about 5, 6, maybe 8 hours to freaking put together one of these things, because it's a lot of work. I think I can't really tell if this one's upside down. I think it's upside up. Okay, so this one has to go on here. Let's see. This is Gunpla for people who like keep it cozy. Okay, let me see. I think I got it. Yeah, I think I got it. Yeah, kind of. Okay. Yeah, there we go. I know people, like I said, they use glue, but I don't personally feel comfortable using the glue, because what if you mess up and then suddenly now it's stuck together, and if you try to pull it off, you might break the little connected pieces. So I don't like to use the glue. And besides, unless you have like animals knocking things over or children or something like that, I don't think you're gonna have too much of a problem. Alright, so that piece is done. Now I have to get the A11. So A11 looks like... Well, like, where is A11? It's a coffee mug. This one's the coffee mug, so punch it out. And we gotta put the coffee mug on. Coffee mug right here. I have to like really see, because I can't see because my phone's in my way. Kind of wiggle it. I guess I want to wiggle it a little bit, because it is like hard to get in there. It's very like what do you want to say, sturdy. It's a very strong grip on the object. Almost feel like I'm building like a coffee toilet. I don't know, it looks like a toilet, you know, like it needs like a handle and we're flushing down like a toilet. I do actually have a community Discord. I know it's not like incredibly active because, unfortunately, like I said, I'm very small of a streamer. You know, it's like you know, I don't really get a whole lot of people coming in, but you know, I have a permanent link for people that, you know, have subscribed to my Twitch channel, or if they go to my Ko-Fi, which is like a donation page or something like that. I think I had it like on the link. It was like after paying for like some $5 membership, it was like a permanent access to my Discord. And you know, that's the only way that I knew how to like distribute it out, because I never really purposely left the link quite open to the public, because I didn't want all these scammers and bots and trolls like coming into the Discord and stuff. So that's the reason why I never really knew where the hell to put the Discord link for the public page. You know, it's just too many scammers, too many people like that. So I guess that's the reason why I never did that. But, you know, it's just an option if you want it. Okay, so now we have to go through okay, so it looks like this one right here connects to an E6 And then what is this piece right here? I don't know what this piece is. Oh, it's A20 and E4. See, that's the reason why I don't do that. You know, I know it seems like it sucks to, you know, only leave it to the private, but you know, to me it's like, what else can we do, you know, besides try to, you know, advertise it in a private way, I guess you can say, you know. Let me see, we need E4. E4 is right up here. I mean, it weeps people, but it also limits people. I know, I get it. You know, what else can I do? It's not like my Discord's like super active anyway. I wish that I could. I really do. But at the same time, it's like, you know, who knows? Someday I hope that the Discord will be bigger, you know? Well, we need an A20. A20 looks like this. I don't know what I'm looking at, honestly, from far away. What is this? It's like some kind of handle. Try to punch it out with my fingers if I can. There we go. There we go. I got it. I got it. Okay, I don't know what the heck I'm looking at. I really can't even focus in. What is this thing? It's like a coffee handle. I think it's like when you push down and a coffee comes out or something. So this one attaches to here from the plus side. I think it's the plus side. I think it's the plus side. We'll call it the plus side. Okay, I heard the crunch. Yeah, okay, I got it almost all the way in. I think it's like very, very close in. I got the extra crunch. The extra crunch. There we go. Okay, so this one looks about right. And it attaches to E6. So E6, okay, but before I do that, I have to create this one. A1, A47, so A47 is, oh my goodness, there's so many pieces. Okay, A47, I think this is it. A47. And then we need, A2 and A1. So A2 and A1 should be all the way somewhere by the top. Here's A1. It is actually a very good game if, by the way, if you're intending to play it. I know I never finished it because during the time I was streaming Alice in Wonderland Madness Returns, I was kind of not in a good mindset. I was still battling feeling like an insignificant streamer, and you know, I just didn't end up playing it because I didn't think anybody would watch it. You know, just it's a really great game. It's really fun and it's very calm. It's, you know, it's got its chaotic moments, but it's actually a very peaceful game for the most part. And I actually really enjoyed Alice in Wonderland Madness Returns, so if you actually want to play it, I would definitely highly recommend playing it. It's definitely a game for people that, you know, want to feel in touch with like the fantasy, whimsical kind of world with like the whole mental illness. And, you know, that's the reason I liked Rule of Rose, is because it felt like home. You know, Rule of Rose was a very home feeling for me, because I came from like a very troubled childhood, just like everybody else, you know, that was in that game. And it just felt like home, you know. That's why I liked it so much. Even though it was a very deranged game, it was just simply the fact that, you know, everybody kind of shared a similar experience. And Alice in Wonderland Madness Returns is not much different. Okay, so for this one, We have to attach this to E5. E5 and then E6. So let's get E6 and E5. So E5 is right here. Just punch this one out as much as I can without breaking it. And we'll get E6. Oh, this one's a very big piece. Comes out pretty easily though, kind of. There we go. Okay, there's E5 and E6. We'll put to the side. So here's E6. Get to face from the outside. Right here. And I hope so. I mean, I always thought it was just maybe that people didn't like me. Like, you know, that's the reason why I always thought I had such a hard time growing inside. I thought people didn't like me. You know, maybe I just thought in my mind that, you know, because I have ties to the LGBT, that people didn't like me. You know, I know that the LGBT has had a very poor image, you know, especially in modern days with like Generation Z and all that other stuff. It feels like it's kind of gotten a lot more lonelier, you know? And so, you know, I just don't know what else to really say about it. You know? I don't really know why the hell I have such a hard time growing. I just figure maybe it's just me. Maybe people just didn't like me. I don't know. Maybe I'm not as good at talking or making people laugh or something like that. But then I see people like that that one streamer who does like Fortnite and all the other stuff. He's like Junksy or something like that. He's like the white guy kind of midway, and he always has his camera like underneath his chin, like this, you know. You guys probably seen him. But yeah, no, you're right. The crazies are absolutely, undoubtedly all on Twitter. You are definitely correct on that one. I agree with you. You know, I stay away from Twitter. The only reason I ever use Twitter is for cryptocurrency, and even then it's all nothing but like, what do you want to say, like bots? There's just so many bots and scams now on Twitter. I don't even like really use Twitter anymore, you know? I really only used it to keep up with projects that I invested in the past. I don't really invest anymore right now. And I'm slowly getting back into investing, but it was just, I had to put all my funds and money into the tent project, and now I found out that one of the big connections that I was going to hopefully collaborate with the tent project, I mean, I wish that I could have a consistent schedule, but you guys gotta realize it's like, it's hard because, you know, I work so much. I take the bus, I can't even drive, can't even afford Ubers all that often. I'm lucky that my friends at work, you know, take me home or take me to work. If it wasn't for that, I probably would have gave up on the job a long time ago. You know, it's very tough, and you know, it's worse that that I have no willpower anymore like I used to. Like, I used to have a lot of willpower to drive myself to do a lot more things, and it is 3 hours. It takes me 3 hours to get ready for work, maybe 3.5, because I'm getting older and I'm slowing down at waking up now. You know, it's like I at the same time have problems trying to, you know, get myself out of bed sometimes. Like, I have like motivation issues. And you know, the funny thing is back in the past I used to not be like that, but I think the reason I've become more like this in recent times, fighting depression or fighting you know, getting out of bed and trying to take care of myself and stuff like that. Like, it's not like I mean not take care of myself as in not shower or anything. Of course I shower. I'm like a very cleanly person. But I'm saying like trying to eat healthier or exercise or even get out of the house. It's like something in my mind just doesn't want to do it anymore. I guess because after my ex left, kind of just fell apart. And I think about her often. It's actually the reason why I won't even use my own product that I grow, is because I don't want to face the reality behind emotions. Like, I know that my product makes my emotions very intense, and I don't think I want to face that kind of past anymore. So I just stay away from it, you know. But even like I said, what was the sad part is the person I was going to collaborate with when it came to my project, which is, a family of the cartel. Apparently they are doing the same project I am, but getting it at like almost like 30, maybe, no, I want to say more like maybe 20 times the amount that I'm able to. And so, they get to kind of distribute it like dirt shit cheap. And for me, I kind of have to stick within a certain price range. And it sucks because, I really was hoping that I would generate money, like that. But, it's just one person, so it's not like it's the end of the world. I just have to find my own people, my own clients. Hope that it just goes better in the future, I think I put this thing on backwards. It is on backwards. Oh no. You have to swap it around. I think oh no, actually this one looks just fine. It's coffee here. Okay. I put this one here. Put that one here. And just yeah, that's it. See, that's what I'm saying. I'm glad I don't use glue, because it's very easy to mess up on this. And to me, it's like I just my time with it. It's only got to be built once, and it's usually quite sturdy once it goes in. And to me, like, gaming is, I love gaming. I do. I love gaming, and I love, streaming. And I wish that I could do it way more often if it wasn't for the fact that I was hard stuck on this job. But, the only reason I stay with this job is because, like I said, I'm just tired of battling, going from job to job to job to job, and not fitting in, or just people and their drama. It's just too much. I don't want to do it no more. And I just don't have like the willpower to fight after all of the ambitious like positions that people do in this, in this day and age where everybody's trying to throw each other under the bus to get more money or stuff like that. I can't, and I don't know how to sell myself out, as people say, like, oh, sell yourself, like, make yourself wanted by people, put yourself out there and smile and all. I can't fabricate those feelings. Okay, I'm not the type to fabricate feelings. I can't. I think this is going upside down. Yeah, it's upside down. I have to go this way. Good thing like I said, a good thing I don't use glue, I don't need to be the wealthiest person, but I also have a very big goal out there, or something that people don't realize is something very important. I don't know how to really explain it, and you've probably seen me and heard me talk about it in the past, but there's a very big goal that I want to do out there, and people are, kind of just waiting for someone like me to get out there and do it, you know? And I want to be part of that. Oh, we got a coffee mug. Yeah. And it is, it is just my nature. I am very truthful and I don't really hide anything. I told my friend at work, the one that well, it's not even just solo funding a game, someday you guys will understand. It's not the right time for me to talk about it, but someday you guys will understand everything about me when I finally feel comfortable enough to tell you guys the final piece of information that you guys are missing. And I only told one person about it at work, but she said that it finally made sense about everything about me when she finally heard that final piece of information. It explained everything about me and my nature and everything else. I just realized that my camera's crooked. But it explains everything about my nature and all of the reasons why I decided to rejoin society, and be part of society again, take off the mask, not be a ghost anymore. Explains about my two personalities, explains everything. But that's the reason the game is so important, is because all of my videos, as much as you guys may not realize it, I purposely had it very intended in my mind that I was going to explain my whole entire life. I was going to explain my entire life and everything about me, from the past to the present to the future, in every single video that I do. Sometimes you hear small bits and pieces of it in my games, and then some of it you hear in videos like this. And someday you're gonna learn more about me in the video games, because the video games, even though they are inspired from the ideas of Hotline Miami, or the second game's inspired by Earthbound and Omori and a couple other games, they're actually games about me, both of them. And even if I make the movie later about one of the games, it's also to explain the lore about me. And it'll be not like something where you have to really dig deep to understand it like Dark Souls. It's going to be well explained, and it'll make sense. And like I said, every little video is going to be a puzzle piece connecting together. But someday, when it's the right time, you guys will realize everything comes together and it'll just hit you all at once, just like it did to my friend last night. And, now she has so much more understanding and respect for me because of the secret that she learned, the one secret that no one else knows. But you guys will someday hear it. I just am not ready to talk about it, Someday I will, though. We need A32 and A44. A32, A44. We got about a half hour to spare, so, because I got food sitting on the side and I kind of want to make sure we eat. I eat. You guys need to eat on your own. A32 and A44. Yeah, it'll definitely come out, and trust me when I say it's something that is going to make the biggest sense to you. It'll make the most sense ever to you guys. And I won't even have to explain much beyond that. Because, like I said, if it hit my friend very easily to understand, then you guys will understand someday too. The big plot twist. You are a billionaire, and this is all a social experiment. You are entering back under society, undercover, and see if you can become rich again. Haha. You guys are funny. So 832, 844. Now, there's a very big purpose for the money. The money is all leading up one platform after another after another. It's just a step-by-step process, and I have a very big reason for it. It's they say that only one person can only do so much in life, like to help people. I don't believe that. I believe one person can do absolutely an insane amount of things if they're capable, smart enough, and has the resources for it. If I was Elon Musk as an example and I had his wealth, I could definitely make use of that in many ways to help people. And not talking the donation ways, but simply taking care of things at its source. That's the thing about people, is that they always help temporarily, but not at the source. And my goal is to target the source of problems. Who knows? We'll see. That's true. Sometimes the smallest gestures do mean the most. You're right. We need E23. E23. On my mind, I think about all the problems in the world. I do. Every single second of my life, I always do. And as I told you guys, I don't believe in power. As you guys know, I'm very anti-government, and I will never stop being anti-government. I don't believe in people holding power, because there's a problem when you have people who seek out power intentionally to have say or do over other people's lives, and that's something I'm not okay with. I do not condone the idea or push out the idea that other people should ever tell or have say or do over what people do with their lives. Everybody lives differently. Everybody has different reasons for why they live the way they do, look the way they do, love the way they do, whatever, and I just don't believe in people having a place of power over others to control other people. And just the same thing, even those that are in control, as you guys know, unfortunately abuse that power very heavily for selfish reasons, and hypocritical things come into play, like I don't want to get too dark on the subject. You guys already know all the world problems. I could even talk about something simple like how certain people commit a crime, and we're talking a really, really, really bad crime, and they just get away with it because of their status or their money, and how they lie or fabricate stories on the news. It's stuff like that I'm talking about. They only tell you what they want you to know, but they'll cover up or otherwise change up the story, things that they don't want you to know. It's stuff like that I'm talking about. And I am not that kind of person to hide things. I just don't believe in hiding the truth. What's the point? People are going to find out anyway, and once they do, they're going to hate you for the fact that you even tried to lie about it to begin with, And, I don't know. See, yeah, the Epstein files, I know exactly what you're talking about, I know that I didn't, it's just examples that I'm talking about, I don't want us to get too deep into this kind of stuff, but I just want people to understand that the big purpose of me aiming to be a multi-billionaire has a big purpose of something beyond what you think. I know it's hard to really be vague about it, but it's just I don't know how else to really explain it without being vague. You guys will just have to sit tight and see, That's why I leave it as a surprise. But the whole point about it is that you guys get to learn about me and what kind of person I am, and over time, when the things start to unfold, you'll know who I was, you know, before all of it started. And like I said, it's all a stepping stone. Starts from streaming to eventually treasure hunting, and then engineering, you know, all kinds of things that I want to do. Lots of things. But someday, I kid you not, before I die, I want to see space and explore it myself. And it's just something I've always wanted to know for my own self. You know, I want to see it. I want to understand it. After all, that's where life started, is in space. It's always fascinated me. We got E24. E24. I heard the crunchy noise. I heard the crunchy noise. Oh shit. It fell. Stop falling. E24. Okay, wait a second. Which way's up and which way's down? I don't think it really even matters. But I do, like I said, think about the world problems all the time. Every single second. Not just, you know, one thing. I'm talking millions of things. Millions. And I think about ordinary people and how they ignore these problems and push it out of their mind, and that's why everybody gives up hope all the time. They think that nobody cares, but it's simply that nobody has the power to do so. And there's just some people out there who just get out there and do it, you know? I have respect for that. They play their part in helping. Now that we have that piece done, what is next? Oh, we're on step 7 finally. Maybe by the time I finish maybe step 9 or 8, maybe I'll be able to finally go to eat something. You know? So we need E33 this time. E33, here we come. I think I see it. It is right here. This big piece right here. Oh yeah. I just want to see people happy again. I am still sick. Oh yeah. I am still very much sick. Not as sick, but I am definitely sick. Oh, yeah, I have it in the nasal area. Uh-oh. Don't pull out that piece yet. But I definitely have the nasal issue. The cough is definitely there. The phlegm is there. But you know, just it's not as horrible as it was. I feel like this piece is like, I don't know, like stuck. Let's look on the backside. Is it stuck? Is there like a piece there? No? Maybe I could just kind of wiggle it out. There we go. Okay, so we have E33. E33, now we gotta put the coffee machine on the right side that looks to be here, I think. So, coffee machine. Come right here. You know, I know I don't seem very serious about a lot of the things that I want to do in life, but you gotta realize that I'm still fighting a lot of my depression and losses in life, like I am. It's not easy trying to find a reason to live. You have no family and all the bad memories of all the people and, you know, things that I've gone through and, you know, just all that kind of stuff. Like, it just is very hard to stay in a positive mindset when you've gone through so much. And you know, now it's like I have to find a different reason to keep pushing forward or living or stuff like that, you know? And you'll understand someday if you ever unfortunately lose everything in your life. You know, I hope that that doesn't ever happen to you, but I'm just saying that it's something that comes with experience. It's not something you can just right away understand, you know? It looks like we need E21 and E25. And then, why is E21 so small? Let's see, what is E21? It's this like very tiny little thing. Is this like one piece or is this like multiple pieces? Uh-oh. You see that? I don't know if you can see it, but there's space between. It's one piece. No, it's multiple pieces. Oh my goodness, this is tiny. Don't tell me it's multiple pieces. It is. Look at that. Look. It's multiple pieces, and it's so tiny. Why would they make a piece so small? I can't even grab it out. Oh no. Oh no. Uh-oh. I think I actually broke one. Oh, crud. Why would you make a piece so tiny? I can't even grab it. Oh my goodness. Look at this. It's like a little tooth. It is a little tooth. Holy crap. Okay, so how in the world? Why? Oh, what does this piece do? E21 goes into the slot and then into E25. Are you kidding me? That is insane. It is so tiny. It goes right here. It's like a hard wood. It feels like a hard wood, but at the same time, you have to be careful because it's kind of almost fragile at the same time, like you guys saw. You have to be mostly careful around the little knobs, you know, the knobs that connect to things. That's the part that you gotta be careful about. They be too rough with that and you break it. But it's like, I don't know, it's like hard. I have to use my fingernails. There we go. I heard the crunchy noise. Yeah, there's the crunchy noise. That's what I... Okay, so, E25. This one is right here. Uh-huh. You think I wasn't gonna do it. Wait. I think the three sides says 1, 2, 3. So like the 1, 2, 3 little paint marks right here. 1, 2, 3. And it looks as though it's 1, 2, 3 with the 2 on the side. Okay, so it's like right here. Hope I don't break it. Please don't break. Please don't break. I am trying so hard. I hear the crunchy noise. Yeah, there goes the crunchy noise. That's what I was waiting for. I'm sure that it's... looks, I don't know what... Oh, it's like a little mat. Oh, I get it. It's like a little mat that you set your butt down on. And I don't know. Okay, so now it's this one. Looks as though the pieces are supposed to go this way. Just put it down there. Try to put it on there. Oh, it was a nice snap in, but it also kind of scary. Haha, scary. I wanted to get into content creation myself. If you have a piece of advice, what would it be? Go into it with every expectation that everything that you think of is going to happen is going to go completely opposite. No matter how much you think that people are going to like your content or maybe your improvements or following in other people's footsteps, I'm gonna tell you that it's gonna always go backwards. And the reason why is because people is what chooses you. You know? You ever looked at those videos about the 15 minutes of fame? Okay? These are like some of the biggest retards in the world that I've never understood how in the world they even became popular to begin with. Like, It's just like, I don't understand society. And it's like the same thing even on Twitch. Like, why do they watch this stuff? Why do they watch all these IRL videos of, these busty babes and, just throwing money at them? And, what about the ones that are not even interesting? They play the same game every single day of their life, and, it's not even that interesting. I don't get it. Why do people watch the VR, the virtual people with a sticker on the screen, a PNG or like a 3D image of like a cartoon character, like when behind the scenes, it's obviously a fat guy using a voiceover, like a voice changer. I don't get it. But maybe that's what people are into. So like I said, people choose what, who gets to become popular or what goes viral. So go into streaming with every expectation that everything you do is going to be wrong, and eventually they say that, oh, if you do this, you'll grow. Oh, if you do that, you'll grow. Oh, if you stick around long enough, you'll eventually catch a break. That's not true. I'm gonna tell you right now, none of that's true. You're talking about a lottery ticket. You're talking about an actual lottery ticket of hoping that somehow what you do is going to bring people to you. But to me, I stream because I'm doing it to document my life. I want people to look back on my videos the day I die. That people will be able to understand the things that I told them, because not all the time will you understand it right away. It's kind of like when you watch a movie or a cartoon when you're younger and you missed all the signs that they tried to show you. But then as you become an adult and you go through life, you start to understand why it was such an important thing when you look back on it. Kind of like the movie Forrest Gump. I'll tell you that Forrest Gump is one of my favorite movies in the world because Forrest Gump taught you about life. It taught you about how ugly people are, how people mistreat others for being different, how even the person that you love will chase after someone else who isn't worth their time and only abuses them, and then they treat you kind of like a shoulder to cry on at the last moment, and then they just disappear out of your life when they don't need you anymore. And that's people. Have you ever noticed that every time you help someone out and you do something for them, and then you teach them things, advice, or maybe they go through a very depressive time, and then suddenly, out of nowhere, after all that energy and everything that you put into them, they don't really talk to you as much, and then they come back running back to you only during a time when they need you. And that was like what Forrest Gump did, with Jenny. She only wanted him around when she wanted him around, and she never acknowledged his feelings, chased after the wrong crowd. And then how Forrest Gump didn't even have to, if you think about it, he didn't even have to give any of his money from Bubba Gump Shrimp to the mom, but he was that kind of a person that he did, because he cared about his friends so much that he took care of his family, and that was something that you'll never see in ordinary people in everyday life. And then you see his mom pass away, and then you see Jenny leave him again and again and again, and eventually Forrest Gump gets so hurt inside, he doesn't express it, but you can obviously tell he was lonely when he was sitting on his porch by himself after his mom passed away and everything. He had nothing left, nobody there for him. And so he goes on a run, a long run around the whole world, kind of like running away from, all the hurt and pain that he went through. So, if you think about it, it's like these are things, like I said, that you just don't understand right away. And that's the same thing with even my videos. People will not understand them right away, but someday they will. you know? It just depends on the person, you know? Some people grow at a different rate, and other people have to um, experience things themselves and then look back at certain videos, and maybe then you'll understand why games like Alan Wake was so important, or why Smushy Come Home was so important. Maybe why Another Crab's Treasure was so important is because sometimes you just find a moment in your life where you just get so sick of like all the stuff that you see and do, and sometimes it's nice to just have a peaceful, childish, funny game like that makes you just feel at peace, you know? And like I said, you won't understand it until it's the right moment for you, you know? But someday you guys will understand, you know? It may not make sense to you now, or why I choose these games, but someday you will. And I hope that no matter what, when you look back at those videos, that you'll understand I put my heart and soul into all those games, and that you guys enjoy them as much as I did, you know? And you'll see. You guys will see. Okay, so we need this one. Haha, Dark Souls for crustaceans. But it was actually a really fun game. I actually really enjoyed it. I really loved Another Crab's Treasure. It was a very, very interesting game. Very, very unique. I enjoyed it. I like the music and the scenery and all that stuff, you know? Okay, let me see. So we're almost there. It's 5:52 in the morning. We got about 8 minutes left anyway. And I hope that I can at least finish this part without breaking it, of course. And then we can just enjoy another chat, because I will be back to complete more of this again in the future. And, you know, we could talk more in the future as well. And that's the reason I do these, you know, kinds of videos anyway, is because it gives you a good time to really talk about serious things in life, as well as like watch something comforting, you know, listen to something comforting, but these are for the more serious moments. Well, I plan to EO out of work again tonight and on Monday as well. So if I can get out early enough, I would hope that I can actually, you know, do this again, because I really do need to finish this, or otherwise maybe even play a game or something, I don't know. But one of those nights, if I can get out early enough, I'll play a game. And the second night, which is on Monday, we can do this one. You know, we'll see what happens. It really, like I said, it really depends on early out. It's like when you clock out of work a little early, depending on how much do they need you. Do they need you longer, or do they need you shorter? It's just short for early out, you know. And you know, we have to kind of wait until the casino doesn't need us anymore. We could just leave, you know. Yeah, I definitely will finish this, trust me. And I you know, we'll have plenty of these moments where we have to finish a lot of these, because it's a lot of steps to this, and it'll actually even kind of give you an idea of exactly how long it takes to build these things, you know. I've been doing this even subconsciously while I've been talking the whole time, and even still, I feel like I haven't even done the cusp of how much this is. Like, it seems like there's a lot more to this than what I was just doing. It looks as though step 9 and then 10 seems to be like where we finish the cabinet. Oh my goodness. They do, actually. It usually starts after March. I think after March is where it finally starts to slow down, because April and beyond, there's really nothing left, you know. And that's when finally things will die down, and maybe I'll get more days off. Maybe I'll, you know, finally have income from my project more consistently to compensate for all the slow season, and that way I can spend more time with you guys, you know. I do plan to get that brand new microphone, the one that I wanted, the Shure SM7B. You know, it's the professional grade $800 something microphone when you calculate the total of like both the microphone and the preamp. This piece is the only one I will say you need glue for, because it doesn't stay in. You have to like keep it at a perfect balance. But I definitely will say that's the only piece that you'll definitely need glue for. So, you know, there's that piece. Okay, we'll leave that one right there. Leave it alone for right now. But yeah, we're only on step 9 now, and it's been an hour. And there's 42 steps to this, so it's like 5 hours, maybe 5-6 hours to make all this stuff, you know. Of course, I was talking, you know, and like I was talking about life, and you know, it slows me down just a little bit compared to somebody who could just be doing this behind the scenes and going faster than I can. That's for sure. Maybe if they have careful fingers and stuff. But look at all these pieces. Look, it's so much. Oh my goodness. Oh my god, it's so many pieces. Holy crap. Okay, well we need C. So let's grab C real quick. We'll finish at least step 9. And if I can finish step 9 or 10, then we can consider that at least a little video for us tonight, you know? But yeah, it's a nice way to talk about serious things in life, is right when I'm doing these things. Thankfully, I think I found a reason to have these behind the scene videos. It's when I do stuff like this, we can actually talk. Instead of me always being distracted by a game. We need C4 and C6 and C11. So C4, okay, well let's grab C4 real quick. We'll try to at least finish step 9, and then if I think that step 10 is doable, then we'll do step 10, but if not, we'll just stop at step 9. Okay, so we have C4, and then we need the C6 and 11? I think it's 11, yeah, C6 and 11. Yeah, no, it's definitely gonna take many hours. So it's nice that we'll have plenty of time to talk and finish this up. And you know, there's 2 of these things, so that's the fun thing, is that, you know, I have not just this one, but also the one for myself, because this one's for my mom. So, you know, I'm definitely going to be finishing this one for sure, because I want my mom to have her Valentine's gift, and you know, she'll be able to enjoy this thing. I think this is the best Valentine's gift I can get her. She already got me my Valentine's gift. It was like 3 stuffed animals and a Reese's cup. So, you know, I have this big mushroom looking like a stuffed animal, which I'll probably show you guys at the end of the video or something, but, you know, I'll show you guys what she got me for my Valentine's. It was just sitting on my bed when I got home. I didn't even know it was Valentine's Day. Like, I forgot, because I never think about it. So I think it's the underside. I think we have to do the underside of it. Yeah, it looks as though it's the underside. And it looks as though it's the correct direction. And it attaches to this part right here. Yeah. Okay. So C6 goes here, and then C11 goes here. Alright, well, let's grab C6. I think I got C6. What number was this? This was C11. Okay, so C11 goes... Just set it. This side right here. These 2. Okay, well, let's get it. And, like, it has to be the T direction, so it stays on the outside like this. Uh-huh. get the crunchy noise. No crunchy noise this time. It was just more of like a firm snapping. Come on. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, come on. Oh, I just noticed that one side's fat and one side's skinny. Look at that. Look. One side is more fat, one side is more skinny, so the skinny side goes up. Yeah. You're gonna definitely have to pay attention to detail when you make these things. Try not to break it. It would really, really suck to break something. There we go. Nice little snap in. It kind of holds itself down like this. And then we just got to get C6, which is this one right here. It's actually really pretty to look at on camera. I've been watching it on your guys' end so I can see what you guys see. It's actually really pretty. Watching these. Looking at the little punch outs up close. Actually really cool. Come on. You gotta have like such tiny little fingers. I would feel so bad for somebody who has like big fat stubby fingers and they had to do this. Because I'm telling you, it's kind of not that easy. But if I go in at an angle and kind of push it in from a different angle, right there, kind of sort of get it. I don't know. I feel like if I had like a very soft tweezer, you know, I could probably like clamp it like that, you know, so that way I could kind of help to get it in. But it's just gotta work with your fingers. Wish I had like a little miniature creature to kind of help me hammer this in. What? I got an idea. I use a lollipop. Ha 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 ha. You thought I wasn't crafty. Crafty. Kind of looks like it got in. Kind of like, well, it's kind of in, but it's also not. I feel as though it could go down more. Yep, it can go down more, that's for sure. And go in a little bit more. That's it. I think I got it. Okay, well, let's get the other one. Yeah, I think all these little tiny pieces is exactly what's going to cause it to be difficult to go through all of this. Come on. Come on. Don't be such a freaking pain in the butt. There we go. My goodness. It is so hard to do this. Oh, look at that. Great. Fascinating. I gotta get my little lollipop and hammer it in. Yeah. Okay. Did I get it? I think I might have gotten it. Kind of. I mean, you're not gonna notice this, like, from far away. It's not noticeable. It's not like you're gonna have somebody walk up and literally be like, hey, I see like a tiny nanogram of space between them. You didn't punch that all the way in. My OCD is kicking in. Alright, well, let's see. Now that we're done with this one, we have to get C7. Okay, well, let's get C7, and then we have to get... Oh, that's it. After C7, that's it. Then we just add on... Oh no, there's no way we're doing step 10. Yeah, step 10 is like a kitchen sink and everything. Like, I have to, like, piece that all together. We'll definitely have to do that a different time. Yeah, so we'll try to at least do this one. So I gotta get C7 and punch it together. E7. That is... Where the heck is it? Right here? Don't be so hard. Don't be so hard to come out. Come on. There you go. Okay. Upside down. And... push. Push very lightly. Right? Haha, look at that. That is cool. This is actually really, really neat to put together. I like these things. I definitely will be buying them a lot more often before they start getting so expensive that I don't want to pay for the prices that they get to that price. You know, so definitely take advantage of buying them while they are cheap. They're like I said, $40, $50 for each one, and you may as well buy a bundle of them and just stockpile all of it together before someday somehow these things become like $80 to $100 a piece. Because I'm pretty dang certain with how inflation has been, it might get to that price. So I just been seeing nothing but prices explode these days. Like, literally get so bloody expensive, it's insane. I guess I could finish the kitchen sink. At least the kitchen sink. Oh. I really should go and eat some food and watch SpongeBob. But I can't leave it on an unusual digit. Number 9? Come on. I gotta do number 10. Let's just do number 10 real quick. Just real quick. Shouldn't be that long. Okay, we need A51. A51 is... Well, A51 is... I think this one. Kitchen sinky. Ah. Okay, so here's the kitchen sink. And kitchen sink has to go on this side over here. This on top of here. And then A19. We need A19. 19. Okay. A19. Can't wait till I get to the Shibu or the... I think it's a Shiba. Shiba? I think it's a Shiba. Okay, so this one right here, we gotta punch through this. Uh-huh. And then we gotta punch through at the bottom. Punchy through. Don't give me a hard time. Oh, I almost felt that one crack. And I'm not talking the spot that I was supposed to, but I almost felt like this handle, the little hooky cane, it almost broke. Almost. I gotta be careful with my fingers. Okay, so kitchen sinky is on. Now we have, let me see, what do we have now? E6. E6. And this is E, A, F, and D. Okay, so here's D. D is right here. Now we need D6. E6 and A39. E6. So it's D6 right here. Uh-huh. Very nice. Okay, D6 goes on to... Goes on to... right there. I remember SpongeBob took the bus to Glove World. Oh my god, that's so funny. I love that episode. The only reason I'm going through SpongeBob right now is because I do rotate between cartoons. You know, I only recently got back into watching cartoons as I started to feel a little sad, so I started watching cartoons to make me feel happy again. And SpongeBob would just happen to be on the next of the list because I got done watching all of the Powerpuff Girls, at least the parts that were good. All the late seasons of Powerpuff Girls were not that good. And I'm watching Courage the Cowardly Dog, I'm watching, Dexter, there's Tom and Jerry, a couple others. There's a lot of cartoons, but I'm just going through them one by one, kind of rotating until I feel like going back to Naruto Shippuden to finish it up, because I'm on like I said, I stopped after Naruto beat the crap out of Pain, so I kind of just that's kind of the reason why I'm just trying to make sure that I slowly return to these cartoons. I just realized something is wrong. Oh, you remember that little thingy-mabobber that kept on falling off because I had no glue for it? Well, I don't know where the heck it just went. It disappeared. I think I might have knocked it off the table. Where did you go? Uh-oh. God dang it. You know what I'm gonna start doing? I am going to start... I love Billy and Mandy, I do. And Samurai Jack is okay. Like, I wasn't like a big Samurai Jack. Not a big one. We're gonna start putting these things in here from now on. Yeah, that one goes in there. Telephone thingy, go in here. Box thingy. Box thingy. Box thingy. Stop it. Get in there. There you go. Box thingy. And we'll have kitchen sinky. And then for right now, we'll just hold on to these placards until I'm done, and then I have to find that piece that fell. And of course, let's just hurry up and try to finish. So we need A39. Because I got A39. Okay, so A39 looks like this. Uh-huh. And we have to put this one right, I can't tell, is that, which hole is that? The one to the furthest right. Come on, get in there. Get in there. You thing. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, I almost dropped it. This is not easy to do. Wiggle. Do the wiggle. Yeah. It's not fully on. I could tell. Look at the spacing. It's not fully on. I did. You've never watched Avatar: The Last Airbender? Are you serious? Unfortunate. So I'm gonna tell you something right now. Avatar: The Last Airbender, the reason why it's hard for people to get into it, okay? It is one of the greatest shows you could ever watch. And I'm telling you, nobody will ever be able to replace it. But the reason why the Avatar: The Last Airbender is so hard for people to take serious is because when the cartoon first started off, it started off kind of goofy. Like, don't get me wrong, the whole entire series is, still humorous to some degree, but it didn't really actually start getting really serious and really intense and as well as really good until the fire season. The fire season is very, very, super intense. Like, I'm talking the fire, because I think it's season 3 or something like that is where it got, super intense. Season 1 and 2, I'd say season 1, try to just watch it. Bear with it. I understand if you don't like it at first. Once you get into season 2 and 3, especially 3, that's where everything starts to get like super intense, and you're gonna love it. Like, I mean, it's very deep storyline. Like, it's gonna make you feel a lot of emotions, for sure. So, you know, definitely watch it. You know, just try to bear with it for season 1 and 2. We need A23, this little coffee mug. Too Japanese at the time, and I wasn't watching the American cartoon. Well, make sure you watch Avatar: The Last Airbender in English. I would highly recommend watching it in English. It is very good. Very, very good. Let me see. So for this one, we got to put into this little tiny crevice that is really not that easy to get in there. It's very not easy. I feel like I really should be working on this with like very tiny tweezers. It's so easy with your big nubby fingers to break something like this. There we go. It's on. Kind of. Pretty sure you guys could see the little crevice of space. I'm trying to push it in while not trying to break it. Okay, that was good. I did not watch The Legend of Korra because I'm gonna tell you that the Avatar: The Last Airbender was good enough. Okay, it was good enough. You do not need to watch Legend of Korra. It will not be the same. It's like watching The Witcher, you know, Witcher 3 with Geralt of Rivia, and suddenly Witcher 4 comes out, and let's say there's no more Geralt of Rivia and there's no more Ciri, and say that it was just a whole new set of characters. It's not going to feel the same. So to me, personally, I would not watch Legend of Korra. That's just me because I don't like the idea of brand new characters that I have no idea who the heck any of them are, and I just don't feel like it, you know? So we just need 2 last pieces and we're done with this video. C3 and C5. I like the original characters of things. I don't like any brand new characters. That's why I didn't like Pokemon after the Indigo series, because after Brock got replaced, I didn't like it no more. I like the original crew, Brock, Misty, and Ash. I didn't want Tracy. Like, why do I want Tracy? You know, you see what I'm saying? So, let me see. This one is C. So we need C3. So B, A. Here's the C. So we need C. See? You see what I'm saying? That's why I don't watch Legend of Korra. So C3 is this one. Oh, it's a big piece. Very, very big piece. And it's a very difficult big piece to get out. Here's C3. And we just need C what? C5? Oh, it's C5. Okay, well, C3 goes here. Let's put this one here. I hope that this isn't difficult to put in. Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah. There we go. Okay, now we need C5, and that's the last piece for tonight. You wanted to like Orange Islands. I never watched it, so I just couldn't get into Tracy. I'm sorry, I just really couldn't. It just didn't feel the same to me. You know? Just didn't feel the same. I need me my Brock, Ash, and Misty. There we go. Nice and done. Very nice. I'm happy. Alright, well, Now that we're all done with that, we can stick it in the box. So let's go do this in reverse formation. So we're going to grab this thing out, all of the pieces that we've made. We're just gonna stick from backwards to front. So we've got F, E, D, E, E, and A. Then we'll stick that all together. Put that back in the box for next time. Because next time I'll hope to have more time to spend with you guys. Besides, it's only good to do this little by little anyway. Because it's a lot of stuff. And I know that it's going to be quite a process, but at least we went through step 10 all the way. So now next time is just hopefully up to step 20 and then 30 and then finally 42, you know? So we'll eventually finish it, you know? Yeah, I honestly, a lot of animes are just not good after a while, you know? It's unfortunate. Too much changes. Too many things change. I'm just surprised that, Inuyasha, as an example, did really well on the sequel. Because there was like Inuyasha and then there was like a second Inuyasha, and both of them were incredible. That's something that you don't really get very often is, why won't this box close? This box won't close. It's like it's like stuck on something. What is it stuck on? What's your problem? Oh, I get it. It's because the box was made to fit exactly just enough space. Yeah, because I have to eat some food, watch some SpongeBob. You know, I can't stay awake too much. Because I have my work days, you know? Like, I still have to work and everything, and I wish that I was off earlier today, because I didn't get out as soon as I wanted. You know, I figured that we would spend a little bit of time together just doing this little thing and talk, and, you know, until the next time I come back, and then we can talk more and do more of this. And yeah, just be careful when you close this box, because it doesn't seem like it closes fully. Maybe it's because I have something trapped on it or something. I don't know. There's something that must be trapped in there, so just be careful. I have to find that piece that I dropped. I dropped a piece. I don't know where it went. Aha! There you are. You were hiding from me. You grungy little demon, you. You sneaky little thing. Well, I appreciate that you had fun with today. You know, I had fun today with our little 1 hour and a half of streaming. You know, I wish that I could have done it longer, like I said, but you know, it's just I got responsibilities to take care of. And oh, I got it to close fully. But you can think of it as we are just closing the chapter for tonight's storybook, and we are going to return again with another chapter of tonight's storybook on another night. I gotta be very careful about how I put this in, because I don't want to ruin the box. Maybe I should go from the other direction. I feel like it's very easy to damage the box, though. I can only just there we go. There we go. Oh my god, Captain Crunch, I wish that I had it. I don't have it, though. Well, that's for right now all done. Until next time. So, definitely look forward to a part 2, right? Look forward to the part 2, and I hope you guys enjoyed, you know, our talk together and our time with this. We'll return again with this on the next time, you know? It was nice talking to you, both of you as well, and thank you, Henning, and thank you, Dee Dee, for stopping in. I appreciate both of you doing that, and for all the rest of you who are here, thank you for that as well. I hope that you enjoyed watching some of this, and we'll return more. Actually, in fact, this is it, right here, look. Cute Bee. Cute Bee. That's the name of the company that makes this. Cute Bee. They make like tons of these things. I mean like tons. My phone is about to shut off. So, yeah, the screen froze. So unfortunate for you guys, that's, you know, what just happened right now. So it just means that we definitely have to go to bed. Let me just stretch out my camera right now. But yeah, so hope that you guys enjoyed. Sorry about the fact that my phone just shut off. I didn't realize that the battery was being used so badly that the phone completely just gave out on me just now. Now it's turned off, right? It's just fascinating. So, anyways, see you guys on another night, and everybody have a good night. I will see you guys the next time. While I go eat my food.